Okay. The Spirit of the Animals Oracle and the Season of the Witch Ostara Oracle. So I've already shuffled, I have the cards ready, and I'm gonna read the meaning. So if you're here today, these messages are for you. And we're gonna see how they relate to each other. You can see these are the decks that I read from mostly, unless I'm doing the Stranger Cards deck, which that's when I usually read on the world stuff, which is, the crazy upside down world that we're living in. But these are wonderful messages from the animal spirit world. So whatever message comes up, this animal has energy medicine for us. So we can take that message and we can use it in our own lives and see how it can help us. So today we got Humpback Whale, which is singer. Let me hold it up for you so you can see it while I read the description. So the Humpback Whale is a singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. The keywords are peaceful, gentle giant, love, singer, teacher, record keeper, power of breath, protection, strength, traveler, telepathy, and tireless. Humpbacks are the record keepers of the world. Whale people can connect to this ancient knowledge, but often do not understand where their knowledge comes from. Humpbacks are the peaceful bards of the sea. The males sing long, complex ballads to court the female. They often sing in unison. Their soulful songs are frequencies that release tension and heal the ocean with love. Humpback is a great totem for the musician and composer. Singing is a powerful act that links us to our eternal soul. Music unlocks hidden joy, inner knowing, and healing. Humpbacks travel long distances using sonar to find their way. Sonar can travel hundreds of miles and is like asking a question and then waiting patiently for the answer to come back to you. Humpback mothers carefully tend to their newborns. They gently push them to the surface to breathe and teach them the way to live. If humpback is your totem, you have strong protective forces around you. Your telepathy and knowing are strong. You will navigate the vast ocean of life with grace and success. Call upon Humpback to teach you to unlock your many gifts and help you remember your history and place in the world. So the Humpback showing up right now, are you asking questions and waiting for answers, right? Are you getting quiet? Like, humpbacks dive deep into the ocean and it's quiet. Are you listening? Are you getting answers and you're not listening to them because there's too much noise around you, right? Do you feel like you've lost your voice? Think of the humpback, call in the humpback to use your sonar to ask questions and receive answers, right? Think about how majestic the humpback is and how strong and protective they are. Maybe you're in need of, you're feeling insecure and you need some power. You can do some breath work and ask for protection and strength from the humpback. And also, because Humpback Whale is singer, it doesn't say it in this book, but it came to me as I'm reading this, maybe to change your energy, you need to put on some music, your favorite songs, and just sing along. You don't have to be a good singer. You're not in front of an audience putting on a performance. But if you want to change your vibration and raise your vibration, put on some good old pop songs that you grew up listening to that make you want to dance around and sing, and just do that. Just do that, because that will shift your energy. That will raise your energy and shift your vibration, Think about how many people sing in the shower. I sing in the shower all the time. And I wish I was a good singer, maybe in my next life, but unfortunately not. That was not one of the gifts that came into this life with me. but I love to sing in the shower. So think about it. And it totally shifts how I'm feeling, right? So how does the humpback, how does this message, this animal totem, this animal spirit energy resonate with you? Ask yourself that. And if you're here and you're watching, this message is for you. So just so you know, or you wouldn't be here. Okay. This one is, okay, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce it right because I think it's Germanic. Yeah, it's a Germanic goddess. Eostre. In the darkest of hours when all seems to be lost, comes the magic of light. Okay, in the darkness of hours when all seems to be lost, comes the magic of light. Eostre, like Easter. Eostre. It's a Germanic goddess of spring and dawn, and it is the namesake of Easter. Those who are fortunate enough to witness her will receive great joy and many blessings to come. Receiving this card means you count yourself among the lucky few who are gifted with the renewed sense of hope only spring can bring. Yes, we are still in spring. Pay close attention as there are already signs of Esther's influence peeking through the frosty cold exterior of your situation. What seemed like a lost cause will suddenly show the first signs of your circumstances turning around. Esther rules the dawn and reminds you that it is always darkest just before the first rays of light. Keep your faith steady and trust in the power that be. As the hardships and challenges you have been facing are receding, you won't have to stumble in the darkness for much longer. This card can even mean finding clarity of purpose and a deeper understanding of why you have suffered for so long. Above all, this is your sign to keep with your current path. You are so very close to the outcome you desire. Oh, isn't that interesting? So what I got, is that it? Yeah, that's it. So what I got, reading these two cards together, I'm gonna hold them up together. So the humpback is in the deep, right, the depths of the ocean where it's dark. And the rising of the humpback comes into the light is then shown through this card, Eostre, which is in your darkest hour, right? When all seems to be lost is the magic of the light. It's like the humpback coming up to take its breath. After holding its breath for so long, it comes up and it takes a big gulp of air. So I can totally see how these two messages influence each other, right? What is it saying to you? Where have you been feeling maybe in the dark, maybe not seeing a way out, call on the whale for strength, but know that you got the card of spring, and spring is new beginnings, and whatever has been heavy is finally coming up for a new breath to be breathed into the situation, for new light to come in. So, is this helpful? It is for me personally. You got to look at the deeper meaning of the cards and ask, does it resonate with me? Can I apply these messages in whatever situation I'm going through? Whether it's, maybe you're in a situation with a person that you care deeply about. Maybe it's something personal that you've been struggling with. Maybe it's just the world at large that you've been living in a lot of fear, What is going on that you can apply these messages to yourself? Because they're gifts here. These messages are gifts for you. Or like I said, you wouldn't be here watching them. Okay, I hope that was helpful. If it resonates, let me know. Let me know if it resonates with you. I would love to hear how you're feeling and you're doing. I know a lot of people are so overwhelmed right now, with everything that's happening. The world is moving so fast. Information is hitting us so fast. Our nervous systems are totally overtaxed, so I like these messages for the energy right now. you know, the just thinking about a whale deep underwater and singing its song and listening for the answers and knowing the answers will come and knowing that I'm gonna be coming up to the light. I'm gonna be breathing in that breath of fresh air it's gonna infuse me with new energy, right? This springtime of newness and new growth. And like they say, yeah, it's always darkest right before the dawn. So whatever it is you're going through, know that it's ending, okay? I would love it if you would comment, if you would like, if you would share, and if you would subscribe to the channel and let me know your thoughts on the messages and how they resonate with you. All right, everybody be well, do something fun, something that brings you joy every day. See you next time.